very good morning. And in this short presentation, I am going to talk about derivatives. What are derivatives? What are different types of derivatives? What are the main functions of derivatives? And what are OTC derivatives and exchange traded derivatives? And their different advantages involved, and why we are getting into this exchange traded. So first of all, I want to start what is a derivative is all about. A derivative is nothing but a simple, just a minute. A derivative is nothing but a financial contract between two parties, and the value of the derivative contract derives from the underlying itself. Like the underlying asset can be anything like traditional securities like equities, bonds, commodity, or currency, and also it can also be an index also. So this is what a basic definition of a derivative is all about. So next, the functions of derivatives are first is hedging. Hedging is nothing but protecting yourself. Here I am going to show managing and mitigating risk by offsetting losses in value of the underlying asset. So I want to give you an example. Let's take there is a farmer and he is cultivating paddy rice, but he is not sure that at the future date now he is putting like what I can say now he's starting cultivation, but he don't know at the end of at the end of the cultivation when he goes to the market will he get good price or not. So to protect himself, what he will get into is he will get into a contract now itself with a trader or with a rice mill owner, so that he will sell the rice at a this predetermined price at a future date, so that he can protect himself. Then what happens is if the prices are fallen below that price also he will not get affected. That is what the main meaning of hedging. Second is speculation. Speculation is nothing but uh, seeking profit from like the main goal of a speculator is thinking the underlying asset is undervalued and the price might increase in the future date. So to yes, he thought that the price will increase in future date. So participate and to make profit from the trade to by this information. What his goal is get into a contract by not investing into the contract. Like if you want to buy an asset that you think, let's say if you think that there is a asset that is going to appreciate, then the one way than the traditional way is you need to buy that asset and wait till the price get appreciated. But it what happens is, for if you want to buy that asset, it takes a lot of money from you. You might not have that much liquidity with you, but to solve this, there is a in case of derivative contract, with investing with small amount of money, you can get into the contract and you can agree that I will buy that asset at a future date. Third is arbitrage. Arbitrage is nothing but buying in a lower market and selling the same product in a higher or expensive market. Like I want to give a regular example. Like there is a tomato trader, and he has seen that there is a discrepancy between urban Hyderabad and the other areas like rural Telangana, rural areas. And he saw that in rural areas the prices are very low, and when it comes to urban area, the prices are very expensive. So, and whenever if you calculate that to get the tomatoes from the rural area to Hyderabad, the cost is very low. So he thought that anyway, if you can buy at lower rates in rural Telangana and get that same product into Hyderabad, he can make that profit. The difference he can make that profit. That is what arbitrage is talking about. He's buying at the lower rate in the rural tomato, the rural India, rural Hyderabad, and again he's selling the same product in urban areas where it is very expensive. That is what arbitrage. The fourth is price discovery. Price discovery is nothing but as more and more people trade with each other, and more people get, and more and more as more and more expectations and opinions of market participants get into it, the prices of the asset or the prices of underlying asset will will match the market expectation, and we will get to know the fair price of the product. Like if you are a rice farmer, you can see the derivative market, and you will be able to get an expectation how the future is going to be after 3 months, after 6 months, when your old cultivation is over, and when you want to sell that product to the market, like paddy rice. Yeah. And the fifth one is leverage. Leverage is nothing but by investing small amount of money, you are getting large exposure, and because of that, you will get lot of profit in the market. Like if you want to get into a financial contract, you could have simply used small amount of margins, and with that small amount of margin, you are getting this kind of exposure. So that's what leverage. And there are four types of contracts. And first one is future contract, second one is option contract, third one are swaps, and third one are options, and fourth one are swaps. I'm going to discuss this product, individual product, in detail in next presentation or in next few minutes. So now I want to talk about what is exchange traded and over the counter traded products in markets, in derivatives. So first I want to talk about exchange traded derivatives. Exchange traded Exchange-traded derivatives are standardized financial contracts that are traded in organized exchanges like NSE, BSE, where the sellers and buyers need not to know each other, and the exchange will act as a buyer to the seller and a seller to the buyer, and it acts as an intermediary between them. And the main advantage is, first, it is very standardized in the sense the contracts are not like how much you want the exchange will decide how much the contract will be. Let's take, if you want to get into a paddy agreement like with a farmer, the average size of the contract will be like 25 tons or 1 ton, like that they will decide. And because of that, what happens is every contract will not be the different. The every contract we can easily match those things. And the second one is liquidity. And in exchange, as more and more, as lot of people get into the market and lot of trades happen, and as you know, lot of trades are standardized, you can simply sell that. If you want to exit before the expiry date, you can simply sell that contract to the other person in exchange. You can trade that asset. That's what liquidity is all about. And liquidity is nothing but converting this contract into cash at its fair market price that is trading in the market. That is what liquidity. And it mitigates counterparty risk. As you know, if you want to get into a contract with a person directly, like as a person, if you get into if you meet a trader, you if you make direct trade with the directly make an agreement with the trader, there might be a risk that the trader or might not oblige or might not obligated to settle this contract. In case you got profit and he got losses in derivative contract, if one party gets profit, the other party is getting losses. That's what the contract is all about. And if the other party does not fulfill this contract, then you are into the loss, right? So to mitigate this risk, the exchange will protect us from this kind of risk, like a credit risk or counterparty risk. And it is more regulated, so that there is less chance that there will be any scams or any kind of illegal activities that going to happen in organized exchange. And some of the disadvantages are, it has very limited customization. Like you can't able to customize how much you want at what time. Like you can't able to customize like how much quantity you want at what time you want it to be expired, and what time you want it to be delivered, and how the delivery is going to be. And those things you can't able to negotiate with an exchange, because exchange is standardized, because it is a huge market, like lot of people will get into it. And it has very less flexibility. So that are some of the disadvantages. Coming to over the counter derivatives, over the counter derivatives are similar to exchange traded derivatives, but they are these over the counter derivatives are directly negotiated with the other counterparty without any organized exchange or without any intermediary. In this over the counter derivative, you will be able to directly see whom you are trading with. That is what this over the counter derivative is all about. And the advantages is it has lot of flexibility. In this OTC you can able to negotiate how much quantity you want, at what price you want to buy it, and at what date you want it to be delivered, and what is the payment terms, and who will bear the delivery charges. Everything you can negotiate with the other party, and because of that there is a lot of flexibility. And next second one is it is directly negotiated. Like, as you know, the other as you and other party will meet each other directly, you can able to negotiate each and every term in the contract. And the third one is privacy. When it comes to exchange, if you make any trade, the exchange will it has to be reported with the regulatories, and because of that, there is less privacy involved in exchange. Because if you are a short seller, or if you want to profit from the market information before everyone, then you need to have that information in private, and it should not get leaked to general public. If it happens, you will lose that advantage. So then if you go to exchange, then the as you if you put that large trade in the exchange, the lot of market participants will able to know it, and they will able to protect, they will not make you happen that thing. So if in OTC there is a lot of privacy, because the other party will not share that information with outside public and those things. And also this is the most important, there are diverse instruments. Like, if you take if you take exchange traded products and OTC products. In exchange traded products there are very limited kind of products, like equities, currencies, those very small things. But if you come to the OTC market, there are very huge, what I can say, you can get huge kind of products at what customization you want. There will be a lot of customization. Like, if you want to get into a credit, there are concept like swaps is only OTC derivative, and it is not possible if you want to get into those things. So it will provide lot of diverse instruments. Coming to disadvantages, this OTC has lack of transparency, because uh, it is not regulated and it is not known to the general public. Like, the information should not be shared with general public. Like, there is no transparency is nothing but uh, what you are doing, not able to protecting yourself. That is what transparency. Second is counterparty risk. There is very high risk of counterparty, because the other party that need not to oblige to the agreement, because it is directly traded. And because of that, the other if other party runs away also, you can't able to chase him, or you can't able to put any case. Those things, it will take lot of legal complexity, and it is not the worth the time. So because of that, there is a lot of counterparty risk. Third one is illiquidity. Notice you can't able to simply exit the contract, or simply transfer the contract to the other party, because it is very customized, and it is very, each and every term is negotiated. When if you want to exit from the contract, the other party, you can't able to find the other party which has similar kind of requirements, or which has similar kind of risk appetite. So it is very hard to exit from this OTC contract. And the fourth one is regulatory risk. As these contracts are very customized, and they are very high risk kind of products, there is a chance that the regulators might not allow it to happen, or there might be any regulatory risk that involved, leading to some issues. So this is what a basic overview of what a derivatives is all about. Yeah, hope you understood everything, and I'm expecting, if you have any doubts or any questions, feel free to ask me. Hi Joshna, are you there in the call?
Yeah, I'm here only.
So if you want to ask any questions, or if you have any doubts that you didn't understood this basic introduction, feel free to ask me. I'm here to clarify.
Okay.
Yeah, Joshnami. Hello? Hello, Joshnami. If you want to ask any questions, feel free to ask. Or if you want to get any clarification on any of the topics that I have told, you can ask me.
Satya,
Yeah, Joe. Yeah, Joe.
అది కొంచెం డౌన్కి పెట్టావా?
Yeah. Where do you want it to move?
OTC అడ్వాంటేజెస్, సారీ,
Mm.
ఎక్స్చేంజ్ ట్రేడెడ్ అడ్వాంటేజెస్.
Mm. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Is it visible now?
యా.
Here I talked about liquidity and advantages in exchange traded. Can you tell me about what liquidity is all about and how it's related in this exchange traded derivative?